Bartlett Show 2013, and everybody at school made a huge effort to get finished on time for today. And as you can see here, it's a very dense space at the Slate Galleries. There's work exhibited from year 1 to year 5. So there's a quite wide gamut of expertise that it shows. It's a unit-based system, which means that students generally stay for 2 years in the same unit, which means there's plenty of time to engage in a research conversation with the tutors.
Unit 4 this year, our brief is called Facsimile. We're particularly interested by all of the digital infrastructures by which we understand cities around us.
What we push very hard is that people find their language. Students understand a way of representation that they're comfortable with. And I think we find that within our units, they're very distinct pieces of work.
Well, I think the Bartlett purposefully takes a really open view of what architecture is and what architecture can be. So in tutorials and through crits and through seeing what other units are doing, you're really pushed to challenge your notion of what architecture is. So there's a lot of freedom.
We have our first year directors, Foster and Patrick, and they kind of keep it all together. And then you have the tutors that you see on a regular basis, one-to-one, twice a week. And that's really good because you really get to know them, they get to know you, they get to know your work, and we bounce ideas backwards and forwards. And I really enjoy that.
I've heard so much about the Bartlett School, mostly due to the reactions of the public to the show and how they think that it's just amazing, all the different work that we see and how everyone just has so much talent here. And I think the summer show really is just such a good platform to showcase all this work, and it really is a great selling point for the Bartlett School. And this is how, partly due to the summer show is why I chose to come to the Bartlett School.
All the students are really very strong.
Depuis la première année,
from the first year
dernière,
to the 5th year,
j'ai beaucoup d'admiration pour ce que j'ai vu cet après-midi.
I have a lot of admiration for the works that I've seen today.
We all get to kind of come together as a year and put on the work, we build the installation, we create all the drawings from people's portfolios, and we lay out each other's models. We get to pick out the best from everyone's work, and we kind of get to know everyone's projects, and it's a good kind of sharing opportunity.
The Bartlett's got an amazing relationship with architecture firms, particularly London-based firms. I mean, it's sort of made manifest at this time of year because you see there's so many sponsors from outside of the school who are giving prizes. So we have obviously Foster and Partners, Wilkinson Air, AHMM, all these big important London practices are sponsoring various parts of the show, which is fantastic.
The main sponsor for the summer show is Foster and Partners, who really give us a huge support to make this happen. We have also the Bartlett book. AHMM give us a huge support to make this possible.
Well, it's one of the biggest architectural school exhibitions in the UK.
It's a fantastic way for students at the end of their course to get perspective of what the whole year has been doing, not just their own BSc but also diploma.
And we start to see those interact with one another, and so the show itself becomes a kind of holistic body that takes on its own nature.